Russia's oil exports to India dropped 40%. Did India really stop buying? Did Modi give in to the US? From October 27 to November 2, Russia shipped only 1.19 million barrels a day to India, down sharply from 1.95 million 2 weeks earlier. Not long ago, New Delhi was saying it would never bow to outside pressure, but now they cut imports. Did Modi really back down? In May, after Trump removed 91% of tariffs on China, he suddenly turned to India and warned it to cut its reliance on Russian oil or face new tariffs. The pressure kept growing. On August 6th, Trump added another 25% tariff on Indian goods, pushing total rates to around 50%. India stayed tough in September and refused to stop buying Russian oil. In October, it even bought more, reaching about 1.8 million barrels a day, up 6%. But by November, that toughness suddenly disappeared. With U.S. pressure piling up diplomatically, on trade, on immigration, plus the huge impact of high tariffs on India's exports and industries, India couldn't hold on anymore and began lowering its Russian oil imports. Is Russian oil really that important? For Modi's government, Russian oil isn't just an imported product, it's a lifeline for the economy, for votes, and for national security. India is the world's third largest oil consumer, but also very short on oil. By 2023, it had only 4.9 billion barrels of proven reserves, below the global average. It produces under 700,000 barrels a day, only about 10% of its needs. This means India must import about 90% of the 5.5 million barrels it uses each day. India wants to push Make in India, but its manufacturing depends heavily on oil. Industries like chemicals, auto, and textiles rely on oil-based materials for about 40% of their inputs. Oil prices also affect votes. If global prices rise and the rupee weakens, oil import costs jump, inflation worsens, small factories struggle, and people feel the pain in fuel and food prices. For Modi's BJP, which depends on its economic record, this is dangerous. Rising costs can anger voters and hurt the party's support. Beyond economics, India also sees Russian oil as part of its security. It's cheap, reliable, and helps protect India's defense system. Russia and India use a stable non-dollar payment system based on the ruble and rupee. Buying Russian oil without dollars helps India avoid rupee devaluation risks and saves its dollar reserves. Russia is India's biggest weapons supplier, providing over 60% of its military gear. India can't replace that fast. Both countries also aim for $100 billion in trade by 2030, with energy as the key link. India's recent drop in Russian oil purchases may be an early response to new U.S. sanctions pressure, but it's still the first stage, and the trend isn't clear yet. India won't cut ties with Russia. It may keep imports lower, buy through middlemen, or use Russia's shadow fleet to avoid scrutiny. It may also buy more Russian weapons to maintain the relationship. The bigger question for India isn't just oil. If a new Trump administration shifts its Indo-Pacific strategy and stops supporting India's rise or even tries to limit it, where should India go next?